All right, guys. So, yeah, we're going back to back. The Warriors are going back to back. I just got done watching the Steve Kerr interview, though. Before I start talking about the game, which I already know the Warriors are going back to back just off this preseason game alone, but so Draymond, he will play opening night for sure. And he's coming back to practice on Thursday. He's back at it on Thursday. No suspension. No suspension. It was actually just a few days off. Well, it was a thing with the Warriors and him. They made a mutual agreement for him to take a few days off, which was really a suspension from the team. Take that game off. And I don't know how to feel about it. I think really they saw how great the team was, and they said to themselves, they're not going to let this thing mess this up. They're not going to let this mess the whole team's psyche and the whole team's chances up because his ego was too big. They're not going to do that. They're going to be hard on Draymond this year. And yeah, and they also said JP, he handled the situation well. And I love that about JP. And it's kind of getting me emotional because it's like, come on, man. Like, he got knocked out. He got sucker punched. And he's taking the situation. Obviously, I think he got paid. But he's like, come on, man. Like, I'm not going to let that faze me. I want to win a championship. I think that's what his thoughts were. What Jordan Poole's thoughts were when thinking about the situation, man. Because he went right like Steve Kerr said in the interview. He said he just went right back to work right after practice. And if you watch that, he did. Right after practice, he went right back to work. And hey, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that. Chances of Draymond getting booed opening night on ring night, probably 100%. I would actually be surprised if he didn't get booed. But okay, let's get back to the game. Let's talk about the game though, because that's the real thing tonight. The Warriors won by 33 points against the Blazers starters minus Damian Lillard with their second unit and third unit. Like, everybody showed out tonight. Everybody scored, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at the box score. Let me see. Did everybody score? Wow, everybody that played scored. Yeah, but okay, so I just had to cut it real quick. But everyone scored. Everyone scored tonight. And yeah, that was some of the best basketball I've seen out of a second and third unit. It just looked beautiful. It looked like they were the starters. And they just absolutely destroyed the Blazers starting unit and their actual rotation minus Damian Lillard. I know the Blazers aren't going to be good. Only like a 9th or 10th seed, but they blew out a 9th and 10th seed like they were the 1 seed. Like, we played the starters tonight. Like, and that's crazy. I couldn't believe that. Also, Clay is playing Friday as well. Draymond's playing Friday. I didn't want to mention that. But yeah, let's start from the top. I want to shout out JaMychal Green. He is the player of the game in my opinion. 8 of 10 from the field, 4 or 5 from 3. He started out the game with a bunch of energy. He plays the game with a bunch of energy. And he hit like 3 threes in that third quarter, 20 points in 20 minutes, a plus 25. Great game from the vet. An incredible rebounder. Like I said, a lot of energy. And if he can shoot 40%, obviously that's a high margin. But last year he shot 27%. But if he can shoot 40%, or 36, 38, 40% from the 3-point line, dude, and give us the intensity on the defensive end as well, and give us that intensity, put back dunks, stuff like that. Even at the age of 33, hey, he's in the rotation for sure. I think he might take JK's minutes because I don't know his role yet. JK, 10 points, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 9 from the field. I don't know JK's role yet. They're trying to put him in the power forward role, but we'll see what happens with that. With JK. Wiseman, 18 minutes tonight. He was in foul trouble in that first half. I think he had 4 fouls in that first half. Oh, no, he didn't foul in the second half. No, he had 3 fouls in the first half, but I think that was mostly the first quarter where he fouled a lot, but I thought he played great tonight. No, I didn't think. You watched the game. He did play great tonight. Up on the screens, guarding guys on the perimeter, 18 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He said in his post-game interview he shot about I was going to say 500. 200 free throws in the morning, the game after, 7 rebounds. I still think he needs to work on that. Obviously, this is only his 4th game back in actual game. That's going to... I can't wait. He was a plus 26 too. I am really freaking excited for opening night. Oh my gosh, because everybody's going to play, but we'll see how that plays out. Moses Moody, my rook out of the draft. He's not a rookie anymore. He's a sophomore. But 6 of 12 from the field. He also started hot in that first quarter with him and James Wiseman started out hot in that first quarter. They played great. Moody had 11 points. He needs to learn how to land, though, because he's landing pretty hard, though. He also had 20 points in 23 minutes, 3 rebounds, some pretty good defense, even though Anthony Simons was... He started out pretty hot on Moses Moody, though. I'm not going to lie. But Moses, he stood his ground, 5 of 6 on the free throw line. Great game from him. The box score watchers were really hating tonight. I'm not going to lie. Dante DiVincenzo, especially on Dante DiVincenzo, they're like, oh, he's such a crappy player. Oh my God, Kings and the Bucks, he was horrible in there. Okay, I don't care. You can say that. He's a great player. Even though he did not hit a shot tonight, he did go 0 for 4. Ooh, it's only preseason. If we're saying if this is bad is like he didn't do nothing. He was offensive rebounding. He got 2 offensive rebounds tonight on the same possession, actually, and he grabbed 7 rebounds in all, 5 defensive rebounds, 10 assists tonight, 5 turnovers. It is preseason. It was some passes that could have been handled, but they were just bobbled or they just were in the right spot for a player, so I'm not going to do that to him. He also had 3 steals and a block as a 6'4" point guard. Come on, man. And he was the plus 21 and the starting point guard. He's a great playmaker. I didn't know how great of a playmaker he was because I was watching his possessions last year with the Kings when he had that triple-double versus the Houston Rockets, but he's a legit playmaker. Him and JP, I don't know if it's going to be JP or Moody or JP and him. It might be all 3, but him and JP, man, they're going to be nice together off the bench, and I can't wait to see what he does off this bench this year because, yeah, this is going to be great. And apparently the first player off the bench was Anthony Lamb, who I absolutely love tonight. A great defensive player. He had a lot of plays that surprised me with his blocks. He had 2 blocks tonight, 5 rebounds, a great hustle player. And also, he's making his case for the team because the last game, he didn't hit a single shot. I didn't think he had an offensive game, but apparently he does. He hit 2 of 3 from 3, and he had a nice slashing layup to the rim. We make the team. You can decide that in the comments. I don't know. Quinndary Weatherspoon, great defensive. Obviously, I don't need to talk about Quinn. We know who Quinndary Weatherspoon is. If you're a Warriors fan, he's gonna be on the roster. Ryan Rollins representing Detroit. Love you. 5 of 7 from the field. 1 of 2 from 3. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hadn't really gotten a lot of play in the preseason. Got himself a lot of minutes tonight, 16 minutes, got himself 12 points and 5 assists. Did commit 5 turnovers, but was a plus 15 as well. He had a nice turnaround jumper, nice pass to Pat Spencer at the end of the quarter, man. Like, wraparound pass. Like, it was he just showed out tonight. He did. He played his game, nice passes. And I can't wait to see more from him because he's already breaking down defense. He has the ball on the string, like I said, in the first 2 games. And yeah, I can't wait to see more from him. Patrick Baldwin Jr., PBJ. 1 of 6, 1 of 4. Hey, he had an off night, but he kept firing though. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. People were going at him on defense, obviously. He can work on that in the G League. Him and Ryan will definitely work on things in the G League. They will definitely, I think they'll dominate the G League actually more than Moses Moody and JK did. I believe that. I think they'll dominate the G League more than they did. Because Patrick Baldwin Jr., he looks like he's going to be elite. If he gets his handle right, he's going to be elite for sure. Pat Spencer, surprised me, he is, well, I don't know. Him and Anthony Lamb, I think it's their roster spot, that 15th spot, if they do end up building it up. I think it's in between him and Anthony Lamb for sure. And we'll see what happens with him. Pat Spencer got himself that dunk he missed in the preseason in Japan. He finally got it back. He was 5 of 9 tonight, 1 and 2 from 3. He great at slashing to the rim. I hate that he missed that buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. If you guys saw, I jumped up though. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, but then I jumped up again when he dunked. Oh yeah, Shaedon Sharpe had one of the nastiest dunks of the preseason. That was disgusting. Not gonna talk about Jerome Robinson. Ty Jerome doesn't fit. Doesn't fit at all. Not gonna lie, he doesn't fit. He's too slow. He's good, but it's just weird to me. It's just every time I see he's on the court, it's just something weird. I don't know the vibe. I guess I have to see him again. There's only been 2 preseason games with him. Anthony Lamb and Pat Spencer have shown more to me. Well, yeah, it's only been 2 for Ty Jerome. No, it's only been 2 for Anthony Lamb. I think he's shown more than what Ty Jerome has shown. So, okay, I guess one more game for Ty if he gets to play Friday because everybody's going to play. And Lester Quinones, he showed out tonight. He's already got himself a spot on the roster, in my opinion. He looked great. 7 points, 3 of 6 on the field. He had a nice Euro that he missed, though. He hit some open shots, a step-back jumper, 1 and 3 from 3. And yeah, this team, the Golden State Warriors, man, they're winning the 2023 NBA Championship. Mark that down, bookmark it. I don't care what you do. Put me in the watch later, and we'll be Golden State Warriors are gonna be champions. And the Warriors, they pretty much said that tonight. Jordan Poole pretty much said that in the past week. We're not letting this Draymond situation mess up our chances at winning a championship this year or going back to back, which is what they would do. They're not letting Draymond mess them up. Klay Thompson will be back Friday too. We'll get to see the whole entire team, and it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for opening night, which is a week from today. And yeah, I guess that's it for me, guys. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos on my channel, and turn on notifications too. I'll see you guys later. Peace. No, peace out.